little discussion about the Goldwing and our expectations for the Goldwing. But first, let me get this visor up a bit because my glasses are fogging up. Oh, the things you do to ride. Now, I had an option this morning. I could have taken my truck in, but no. You never pass up an opportunity to ride your motorcycle when you can. And that's what I'd like to talk to you guys about. How you use your Goldwings. And I'm not asking how, what the intended purpose was when you purchased it. Let's see if we can't catch this light. Oh, no, we can't do it. But it was worth the decel action, right? Boom, boom, boom. You guys know how much I love that. Anyway, back to this bike. I'm thinking to myself, hey, listen. I purchased a bike. My passenger, significant other, precious cargo, had promised to ride with me. Oh, I'm going to ride with you all the time now. And yes, she does come out on the weekends. On occasion when the sun's out, when it's not too cool in the morning, because I like to get an early start. Everything has to be just right for her to want to get out and do it. So I'm saying to myself, hey, I got this fairly large motorcycle that is fun, but what I would have selected this motorcycle if I was doing 95% one up with the occasional trip south and the weekend jaunts north. I'll answer that question a little bit later. For right now, I'd like to focus on you guys. For you guys out there with the new generation wing or the old generation wing, how do you use your motorcycles? Are they strictly tourists? Are they commuters? Are they grocery getters because they have all of the bags and everything? I can tell you how I use mine. I use this motorcycle for everything. I tour on it. I commute on it. It's a grocery getter. Every opportunity I get, I'm throwing on gear. You guys know how much I like gear. I'm throwing on gear and I'm getting out there. I enjoy her. But I wouldn't enjoy her any less if she was being strictly used for the intended purpose that I purchased her for. How do you use your Goldwings? And how different is it from its intended purpose when you first purchased her? Has that changed any? Even for you guys with multiple bikes out there, is it about the comfort? Do you opt for her even on the short jaunts when you could select the standard or the bike with the smaller fairing? Do you opt for the Goldwing simply because the level of comfort she provides? Kind of like the excitement she provides as well. Boy, is she fun. Alright, you guys know how we like to do it here. We like to get up to speed in a hurry. Ignore those postings right there for a second. Get some protection from the windshield, and let's continue our conversation. Guys, for me, this bike quickly became an everything bike. And within a year, I considered selling my sport standard because of the sheer comfort. Now, I don't know how much that, well, let's be honest, that has a lot to do with age, flexibility, because let's face it, and Mike McKaylee7, weigh in here. I don't care how well set up that Cowie is, it's never going to feel like that Goldwing, that 6th generation. Yeah, our knees are at a 90-degree angle, but it's still comfortable as all get out. It's never going to feel that way. And it's not supposed to. That's the beauty of motorcycles, the beauty of choice. And that's the beauty of the wing. It makes your choice just a little bit tougher. I'm going with comfort. I'm going with performance as well. Relatively speaking. You guys get the feeling we got this road to ourselves today? We're gonna behave ourselves though. Because you know the man is lurking out there somewhere. And we don't have too many Wazers eastbound to report and to inform us. Come on guys, where my Wazers at? Yeah, this is nice. A nice cruise into the office. You know, I thought about this topic because I was thinking about the sheer number of cruisers I've owned over the course of the last 35, 40 years, and how I use them to commute. They were my commuters, they were my weekend bikes, and they were my street bikes. I'd like to name a few of the cruisers that I've owned. In the 90s, I had a Suzuki 1500 LC, also known as the lounge chair. This was a 740-pound cruiser, nice torque, beautiful motorcycle. I then had a BMW R1200C for a few years, which was a lot of shorter wheelbase, a great power lever, telelever suspension on that motorcycle. It was only about 62 horsepower, but she was only, what, 560 pounds? She was light. She handled and spoiled me for what a cruiser could be. A few years later, I got bored of the styling and the limited aftermarket accessories available to me, and I picked up a Triumph Thruxton. Beautiful bike, beautiful. I went Larrabee on that bike. I brought all kinds of stuff. It was wonderful, it was beautiful. It sounded the parallel twin on the Triumphs. Need I say anything more? It sounded wonderful. Yeah, I love that bike. Later on, I would pick up a Triumph Thunderbird. Sorry for the brief interruption. I picked up a Triumph Thunderbird, which was wonderful. Again, limited third-party stuff available. Soon became bored of that bike. And I left the cruisers alone for a while. Went with sport tours, had a blast. Rode with a nice riding club, BMW City Beamers Club. Loved them. Tons of miles, lots of fun, lots of trips. But my hankering for a cruiser pulled me back in. And I found myself on a CB 1100. Nice. Not invigorating, but nice. Needed a little bit more punch because the BMWs and the Aprilias that I had spoiled me for performance. Man, I found myself a Valkyrie, 2014 Valkyrie. Had it for a while, put some miles on it, a lovely, strong engine, introduced me to the flat 6 in the Goldwing. That one was a 5-speed, but that was an exceptional motorcycle. And that's how I found myself on this. Guys, I make no excuses. My motorcycle journey is my motorcycle journey. And your motorcycle journey is your motorcycle journey. How did you get here? How did you get to this, I'm not going to say ultimate compromise for comfort and for performance? How did you get here? Was it age? Did you just grow up? Did you need the passenger accommodations? Leave in the comments below. And what is she to you? Is she your tourer, your cruiser? I like to say, She's so many things. Leave a comment below. I'll tell you what though, she's quite the companion on the sweeping roads on the commute. This bike is fun. It'll have you laughing inside of your helmet. So guys, if you're keeping count with me, what is that, 6 cruises? Let's recall this for a second. Suzuki Intruder, BMW R1200C, Triumph Thruxton, Triumph Thunderbird, CB 1100, which is a standard but really a cruiser. I mean, the way they're tuned and all. And the Valkyrie. Yeah, that's 6 cruises. I keep coming back to cruises. There's a reason for that. I like chrome. What do you guys like? Tell GB. Come on. Leave in the comments below. What is it that you like in a motorcycle now? And it's hard to pose this question without coming to terms with our needs and our likes and how they've changed over the years. Maybe 25 years ago, I would have kept that BMW R1200C if I had the same needs that I have now. You know, with the pandemic the last 2.5 years, it's really slowed down my ability to get out there on the weekends because of commitments at or around the home. So maybe the idea of the touring bike, well, maybe that wouldn't have been a great idea. Maybe it would have been too much of a compromise if I knew what I knew now. We can't go back in time, and time waits for no man. And you gotta love it. It's 5:54 now. I mean, not even 6 o'clock, and we got real live sunlight. Well, is it sunlight if you don't see the sun? I guess you could say we have daylight. I will say though, that's what these wings, they really shine. They're really in their element right out here on the open road. So, in a way you can say, I'm still cruising. I'm happily cruising on my 2018 Honda GOLDWING DCT Tour airbag. I know it's a mouthful, but you get used to saying that, and it sounds so good. As does this flat 6 that reminds me so much of the BMW Boxer motors. I have quite a bit of miles on those motors. I've had them in quite a few of my motorcycles over the years, and that thrum is so familiar. Oh, my R1200C, BMW Boxer, my 2 GS's, BMW Boxers, my R1100 RS. Yeah, I had a 98 R1100 RS. Beautiful motorcycle, red, sweet, and the thrum of that engine. Oh, those old oil heads. You guys chime in. You guys ever had an oil head? Please comment below. Did you love your oil head and all of her quirks? Yeah? Guys, ride your motorcycles. Whatever you got, ride them. If you got a GOLDWING, comment below. How you riding her? Yeah, we got to get off here and get ahead of this guy. Enjoy the rest of your day. GB winging it. I'm out.